Oh, hi guys. Just taking some photos of this flat in Berlin. My dad's moving out next month, so it's the last time I'm here, and I've got memories here since I was 3 years old, so just want to capture the moment, you know, these last few weeks here. But the question is, am I doing it for myself, or am I doing it for Lucida? That's a good question, isn't it? I hope you enjoy this performance. It deals with nature, with photography, the nature of photography. I just want to make you aware of something. There are around 3.05 trillion photographs and nearly around 3.45 trillion trees. Just wanted to mention that. So enjoy, guys.
It adds to something, but it can probably take it away as well. It adds to something, but it can probably take away as well.
I like movement in a picture. I like it to move. This is happiness. It's movement. This is how they were then. They were happy. They were moving. And I'm moving with them.
But still, nobody would publish these pictures. From that point on, I decided I was just going to do a book. I didn't care how long it was going to take me. I was going to show everybody how bad it was. I wanted to see the reality of violence against women and children. People were hungry for it, and it catapulted this whole issue.
She had a severe head injury. She was still very much alive in the backseat of that car, and the people who caused the accident, they weren't helping. They were taking photos, and our photos ended up back at news desks.
Looking good, bro.
In primary school, we had like a photographer come take our school photos. I just remember sitting, and I really didn't care what I looked like, to be honest. But I realized as I got older that I did care more and more.
We were friends for many years as well when I lived in London. When I was going through some pretty rough times, he'd always be the kind of guy that showed up. He'd just show up on my doorstep and kind of hang out with me and show me photographs, try to keep me entertained.
The best people.
There's a photograph of President Trump and the First Lady that I have not been able to get out of my head. It seems like every day this photograph at some point will pop into my head, and it's unlike anything that I've seen in the last 4 years. This picture was different. This picture was that rare photo of him smiling, really smiling, all the teeth showing and actually looking happy.
I really needed to take that photograph, and I'm so glad I did. There's everything in there. A week's gone well. European solidarity in the face of Brexit. A bunch of rowdy Brits giving the continental experience. Theatre, arts, Europe, exchange. And my achievement. Sorry, I know my ego's there a bit.
He wants to play with real trees instead of capturing them for Lucida. What a freak!
I was walking back from sonography. It was a beautiful day, the sky was blue, and I was looking up into the sky, and suddenly I saw a plane, ideally in the center of 2 electric wires, and I thought, wow, what a beautiful moment. This will never happen again. So I took my phone out and I took a photo of the plane, and that evolved into a project. For 10 days straight at the same time, 12:22 p.m., I came back to the same place just to see if the plane would appear again. It was an ongoing experiment just to prove the statement that the plane will never appear again. And so far it has worked.
Now follows a ministerial broadcast from the Prime Minister.
Good afternoon, citizens. We in the committee have been discussing something that's been pressing on our society for quite a while. We have come to the very difficult decision that there is no beating about the bush, as they say. From this evening, you must give you all a very simple instruction. You must stop taking photographs. From this Friday, 6 p.m, all non-essential photography will be prohibited. The police will have the authority to, oh, actually, fuck it. Let's spice things up a bit more. Clamp down, and clamp down hard. This situation is getting dangerous. From this Friday at 6 p.m, photography will become completely illegal and a punishable offence. The photographic camera has simply become too big a burden for society, too much of a poisonous plant that is pretending to be magical flora in our garden. And I know, its original intention was to capture the moment, the wonder, the beauty, the movement and action of life, to give us happy memories on our walls and on our online drives. To look at these images and go, that was us. That was this beautiful place, this memory of perfection, but no more. It has to come to an end with immediate effect. I'm here to tell you tonight that all photographs, and there can be no exception, must be thrown out of your physical and virtual residences by the end of the week. Through working with waste management services, we have devised a quick, global and radical system in order to purge and to accommodate and speed up this mass purge. There will be millions of extra bins put out across the world for the sole purpose of throwing away all still images. And all local councils are organising mass public burnings, where the waste personnel will throw all these evil images onto a pile and light it up. It will be a beautiful experience, destroying all this evil. I'm sure you will want to join in as well. The same will happen on the online world of photography. In order to comply immediately, we want you to put all your photographs in your computer bins and then delete that bin as well. And for those images you don't delete, the Zuckerberg Foundation has been developing a quick, efficient and lethal virus that will reach every single device and work its magic with destructive perfection and wipe our whole web space of captured still images. And anyone next week onwards who is found to be in possession of a photograph, either in physical print or digitally on any type of device, will be subjected to lifelong imprisonment or something worse. Who knows? Oh, this is fun, isn't it? All photography studios and all darkrooms will either be immediately converted into film studios or be turned into storage rooms. All analog photographic film will become moving film print or will be facing the torch. All newspapers will from now on use sketches and drawings to illuminate their stories, just how it used to be. The social media world will now vigorously be regulated to uphold these new laws. Facebook and Instagram will become 100% video sharing services and merge with YouTube. Twitter, Snapchat, no more photos for you either. Tinder, Grindr, Bumble, and all your other dating apps. How about instead of using your profile pictures, you upload some of that soft-core pornography as profile information? Sounds like a great revamp, doesn't it? Pinterest is basically fucked. Sorry, darlings. You're just out of business. It's the way it is. To all you photographers, I know this is a very dark day for you, but that you feel quite unsure about your futures now. I have a simple solution. Retrain as filmmakers, as I'm sure you will actually be more worthwhile, won't it? Because photography sucks compared to filmmaking, doesn't it? Still images are so limited. You can tell so much more with the moving images. So don't give me that minimalist shit. In fact, I bet you're all dying to become experimental video artists, aren't you? And see, this is a blessing and your chance. And drawing and painting are also much more challenging and rewarding skills than just snapping images. Come on, you photographers are just talentless losers. Time to pack it in. I trust that all of you will learn as we pull this weed called photography from our civilization's roots. Let this cull be an education to us all, and so that we learn and move on to a brighter future. And remember our new slogan to go with this initiative: stop photographing, burn cameras, and save reality. Thank you.